Alright, what's up guys? I am Stubbornly TV. I know I don't record a lot of videos. I try to do it every time there's a PTB. So here we are again. The new killer and survivor is out for the new PTB. Her name is The Twins. We'll go over the perks. We'll go over her power. We'll go over the survivor's perks as well. I don't. That's creepy. Sorry, I just noticed the baby looking up at her. That's a little gross. I don't tend to do videos, so I don't edit. You're not going to see jumps in the video. I do one takes because I don't know how to edit. So it is what it is. That's how I roll. So we'll go over her perks. Her name is The Twins. Her skill, we'll go over all of that. Her first perk is Hoarder. You protect what little I'm sorry. The baby is distracting me. I'm getting extremely distracted by the baby looking up at her. Okay. Hoarder. You protect what little you have and are perceptive to those rummaging through your stockpiles. Receive a loud noise notification when survivors interact with a chest or when they pick up an item within 24 meters of your location. The trial begins with up to 2 additional chests in the environment. The rarity of items found in all chests is decreased. So basically, you start out the trap or the match with 2 extra chests. I'm not redoing this video. It's not happening. You're just gonna have to deal with me not knowing English. So you start out with 2 additional chests in the environment. The rarity of those items will be decreased. You get a notification within 24 meters of someone searching a chest. Do you like this perk? I don't know. I don't plan on using something like this. It just, I feel like it's kind of pointless to me. If I was going to care or worry that much about items, I would just bring Franklin's. I am so distracted by this baby. I'm so distracted. All right, so oppression is next. Life has been difficult for you, so you'll make it difficult for others. When you damage a generator, up to 3 other random generators also begin regressing. If the affected generators are being repaired, any survivors repairing them receive a difficult skill check. Oppression has a cooldown of 120 seconds. So I find this interesting. It is 3 random generators. But I do wonder, now again, I haven't tried any of these perks in an actual match. So I do wonder if this would work with pop. If I were to damage a generator with pop, would the effect of my pop work on the other generators? I figure probably not, because it's just too good to be true. But again, it's not something that I've tried. I've literally just opened the PTB. I've gone over the perks, and that's as little as I've done. I will be streaming the PTB today and for the next couple of days. So if you do want to see them in action, you can come over to the stream to see it. But as far as the video itself, I'm just going over the perks, explaining them to the extent that I can. And from there, you would just have to play the game or come over to the stream and see it yourself to see how they're actually used. So if by chance it does work with pop or overcharge, I've yet to see yet, because I've simply only just read about the perks. I'm already gonna say it now. I'm gonna pronounce this shit the way I pronounce shit. So don't come for me and tell me that I butchered this, because I know I did, and it's fine. I'm okay with that. Coupe de Grace is how I'm saying it, and I'm going with it. Don't judge me. This baby is, every time I glance at it, I'm just thrown off. Anyway, as the end nears, you go in for the kill. Each time a generator is completed, Coupe de Grace grows in power, gain 8 tokens. This is a token perk. Consume 1 token to increase the distance of your next lunge attack by 60%. So that means basically you have a max of 5 tokens that you can get for this perk, because there's 5 generators. For each generator that is complete, you gain a token. So what that the baby. So what that means is that you get a token. You don't have to use that token immediately, but when you use your lunge attack, it will use it. So just make note of that. If you don't want to use your token yet and you're trying to use it for maybe towards the end game or whatever it might be, when you do use your lunge attack, it will use one of the tokens as a generator is complete and you stack them. It'll be a 60% increase in that lunge. I like the sound of that. I'd like to see how it plays because it sounds interesting, but I don't know how often I would use it since, again, you get 5 tokens for it. And I've never personally, myself, really been into token perks. It's just never really been my thing. I just don't like them personally. But this does seem interesting. I'd like to kind of see how it would work because 60% is a huge distance. 60% to your lunge. That's pretty fucking good. I cursed, by the way. My apologies. I'm just throwing it out there. Her backstory, I mean, you can read it. It's basically brother and sister, and that's that. I'll go into the power because there's a lot to it. Sorry, I had to take. Oh my fucking god! Oh my god, what even is happening? I'm so confused. This is gonna be in my video because I don't edit. I just spilled a beverage all the way down my shirt. Okay, sorry. Anyway, I don't do retakes. It is what it is. I don't know where that liquid even came from. Whatever. Anyway, though forever bound through blood and trauma, the twins have been granted the power to separate from their shared body. Together, they hunt as brother and sister, doubling the threat to survivors. Special ability, Blood Bond. Press and hold the power button to unleash Victor. Swap control between Charlotte and Victor by tapping the ability button. While left on his own, and I feel like, I don't know if anyone who watches this video remembers, but it was like a year ago, over a year ago, that people were kind of like talking about the idea of a killer with a cat, where like the cat would go around the map and try and locate survivors and bring that information back to the killer, and you would have to like destroy the cat to keep them from letting the killer know where you were. Something along those lines. I remember reading some people talking about a killer kind of like that. Now this is a baby, but whatever. I feel like this is really similar to what people have been talking about over a year ago with that thing where the cat actually leaves the killer and you control it and it tells you information. It seems similar. I don't know if anyone else remembers that being a thing about over a year ago, but I do. Anyway, I didn't mean to scroll off that. Okay, where did I leave off? Okay, while left on his own, Victor will trigger killer instinct, revealing to Charlotte the outlines of survivors who are walking or running near them. Survivors who can hear Victor's shrieks are susceptible. However, Victor can be crushed by survivors while Charlotte is being controlled. So basically, just a real quick example of that, basically kind of how the doctor, when the doctor uses his power and you can hear his heartbeat, you're going to be shocked. Or when the Legion uses his power and you're in his heartbeat, that he sees the little spiral symbol for you. If you're outside of that, then he doesn't see your location. So kind of that same sense, if you hear the shrieking, that means that your location is known. However, Victor can be crushed by survivors while Charlotte is being controlled. If crushed, Victor will regrow on Charlotte, as you see, after some time has passed the cooldown. He is by far the most distracting killer, the little one anyway. While controlling Victor, hold the ability button to charge and pounce, and tap the attack button to unleash it. Successfully landing a pounce deals damage to the survivor. If the survivor was at full health, Victor will latch on. While latched on, the survivor will be afflicted with the broken, oblivious, and incapacitated status effects. They will be unable to enter lockers or leave through the exit gate. And the aura of nearby survivors will be revealed. The survivor can crush Victor while he's latched onto them by completing the remove action. If Victor misses his pounce, he is momentarily vulnerable and can be crushed by a survivor. If Victor lands on an obstacle taller than himself, he will be destroyed. So for me, with any killer, I never fully understand their power just by reading it. I would do a lot better at explaining it once I've played the killer and I'm able to kind of see how it works that way. This video is always just kind of a short informational video that I do just so you can see an overview of what the skill is, how it may work, so you can see what they look like, the new perks, and all of that stuff. So if you're looking for more information into the killer themselves or the survivor themselves, again, I stream it, so you'd have to come and visit my stream. I do try to make more videos, but because I don't edit, it's always kind of discouraging to me, which is why I don't tend to make them very frequently. But I will try and put some videos up of the PTB in the next couple of days. So if people are interested in my content and seeing how I use the killer or the way that I play, I can do that in the next couple of days as well. We'll give her a little rotation here so you can check her out with her little basket of hay and grass. Looks like she's got a little frying pan and this little hook thing. Her toes are looking fabulous, I must say. This baby is creeping me out. But there she is. We'll switch over to Survivor after this, let you know all of her information. Her terror radius is 43 meters, if I recall. She's supposed to be tall, and let me go to, hold on, because it doesn't tell you that in the store for some reason. I think it was 43 meters. Oh no, it's 20, 30. Listen, I'm on drugs. I'm just on drugs. Terror radius is 32 meters. Drugs, I do them sometimes. Her max base speed is 4.6. I think that's what I was confusing. Numbers and me don't mix. Don't judge me. She's tall, so there we go with that. I was just going over that. I usually use the store when I do videos just because you can kind of see them closer. I feel like. So that's why I use the store. So again, don't come for me. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Elodie is what I'm going with. Elodie, Ricardo, Elodie. I don't know, okay? I don't know. Why does she look like she's pregnant? I don't know. She's got 0 ass and she looks like she's pregnant. I don't know. I read the story. I didn't really see anything. I like looked through the story. I didn't read it. So I don't know. I think she's cute. I like her. I think her stomach looks weird, but other than that, I like her. Really? Hold on. I don't like that it has her looking that way. Okay. It puts her back in that triggers me. Whatever. Okay. Appraisal is her first perk. You have a careful eye that notices what many overlook. Start the trial with 3 tokens. And again, it's a token perk. Probably won't use it personally. When a chest has already been opened, consume a token to search it for an item. You unlock chests 40% faster. So I was thinking about this before I started the video, and it says when a chest has already been opened. So I don't know if that means that you could search a chest and then search it again once you gain a token from that chest being searched. Or it has to be searched by someone else to receive that token. I'm not sure. So again, that's something that I would have to see in game because I'm just going by what I'm reading because I have not played any of the rounds yet. I just doing this video telling you what I read and that's what I'm going on. We have deception. Your adventurous lifestyle requires moments of crafty misdirection. Interacting with a locker while sprinting will trigger a loud noise notification at your location and cause you to leave no scratch marks for 3 seconds. You no longer enter lockers while sprinting and while this perk is active. Deception can only be triggered once every 60 seconds. So, in my opinion, interacting with a locker while sprinting means to jump into it, interacting, the interaction button. I was kind of wondering if that just meant running by it will cause that to happen, and then you don't leave three or scratch marks for 3 seconds, or if that means actually jumping into the locker and then leaving it. If that's the case, I don't really get the point. You could just jump into a locker and jump out of it without the perk to cause deception to make somebody believe that you're in the locker. The only difference is you still leave scratch marks. I personally don't see myself using this perk. It sounds stupid. I don't get it. That's just me. So, okay, and then you have power struggle. You've never given up and you're not about to start now. While being carried by the killer, reaching 35% wiggle progress activates power struggle. While power struggle is active, you can drop a nearby standing pallet to stun the killer. Power struggle is deactivated when it triggers successfully. So this is another perk where I have to see how it works in game to kind of really know exactly. I mean, does it teleport you? Does it just, do you become a witch and you can just throw down a pallet that's near you and I don't exactly get it. Again, I haven't played it. I have had no gameplay. This is strictly just going over the perks, going over the names, their powers, all of that stuff. So that's something else I'll have to look into. Again, that's something that I can upload onto my YouTube channel after I play some on stream tonight. That's a possibility that I could do within the next couple of days. So again, I have not played with these perks, so I cannot give you a complete and accurate rundown of how they work in game. But this is how it's listed. This is what it says. And I go over it for my quick videos that I put up to give you guys information on new chapters that are released. So those are the 3 perks for her. I'm really interested in this one, not so interested in these 2. So it'll be interesting to see how power struggle works. And I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know why it did that. I clicked on the wrong button again. This is just another glance at what she looks like. I think she looks cool. I can see myself playing her. I would say probably main Megan Fang. But I play all the characters minus Lori, but that's everybody. And Nia. Not everybody, but me. So I like her. I just don't know why she has 0 S and she looks like she's pregnant. I don't know. But I like her. So as of now, that's everything that we got, and that's everything that I know so far. I will again be playing the game tonight on stream, and then I'll possibly try to upload some videos of gameplay onto the channel if I can remember to do so. And that's about it. I appreciate you guys watching the video. I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble and curse and pronounce things wrong and stutter and get distracted by dead babies and boobed areas of killers and spilling soda on my computer and just all sorts of things. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys very much. And if you want to check out my channel, of course, it's just twitch.tv/stubbornlytv. I'll have the link below if you want to check me out there. Otherwise, I'll try and upload a video and let you guys see some in-game interaction.